Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of RWBY. This is Volume 7, Episode 8, Cordially Invited. It's been a while. I got sick again right after Christmas, so that was fun. And now it's past New Year's, and here we are. Luckily, RWBY, the Rooster Teeth crew, decided to take a week off, so I'm not too far behind. But still, it's been a while. So the last time we had a sort of gray area discussion. We had Blake and Yang. They've always been the ones to toe the line. They're kind of doing their own thing, as Nora was saying. Um, so it's going to be interesting to see if there's going to be more fracturing within the RWBY team themselves. Um, you know, it, it, yeah, I mean, now that they're like a thing, not a, like now that those two are together, um, it's gonna be interesting to see if they're going to, it seems Ruby is pretty intent, Weiss is pretty intent on keeping the secrets from Ironwood, sort of going down this one path. I didn't even talk about Ren, how he's sort of soldiering on with Ironwood as well. But it's going to be interesting to see. It feels like we've got Ruby and Weiss on one side. They're sort of working with Ironwood. They're trying to sort of toe the line in that aspect. And then we have Yang and Blake, who are pretty much outright committing treason right now. They didn't capture Robin. They didn't call for backup. They kind of misled them. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this all develops. And then we left off the episode with the group, well, Ironwood being invited to talk with Jacques, and I guess it's sort of a hearing to against his war crimes or something. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how that's going to develop as well. So yeah, lots of interesting things coming up, and we'll just see what happens in this episode.
Only my father would turn
Scroll,
a
scroll,
hostile
scroll.
takeover into a fluffy PR move. On the news, he said he just wanted to break bread and hash things out. Maybe it won't be so bad. We do want the General to start opening up to these people, right?
Yeah, but on his terms. Ironwood's going to be locked in a room at his rival's own dinner party.
Yeah.
I know Jacques says he's happy to moderate, but all that really means is he'll be the one controlling the conversation.
True.
Not hard to imagine how that's gonna play out.
I still can't believe he won. Robin was supposed to be the people's champion, wasn't she?
How did that happen?
There's just too many coincidences.
Right.
You really think your dad might have something to do with Salem?
I think my father would do whatever it takes to win. And we should do the same. Meaning? Well, no one knows your dad better than you. And out of everyone going tonight, I'd say you're the only one who could snoop around the house and not be questioned. If Jacques Schnees up to something,
What about Winter?
I think we should know what it is.
This is another thing I've just been thinking about the last couple of days, is that I feel like we've gotten good character sort of moments and development with all the other three. Blake kind of had it in Volume 5 a little bit, Volume 4. 5 and 6 were
Suppose
kind
we
of
should smile for
Blake
the
and
cameras?
Yang's.
Sir, with all due respect,
6
you
was
have to pay.
Ruby's. But, Weiss, she hasn't really had anything since Volume 1 and 2, to be honest. Like, those were her big moments. But in the later volumes, nothing's really happened with her.
Good
So I'm
evening,
excited
everyone.
for her to actually get some
Where's
progress.
Klein?
Sorry
That's
for
an
rambling.
Interesting way to say, hello, dear brother. How have you been?
Did they fire Klein?
I'm afraid you won't find him here. He was let go.
Oh.
I can't imagine why. General, exactly how large do you think our dining room table is?
I happen to know it's enormous, but most of my guests will be on standby in case the council requests additional eyewitnesses. Until then, I'm sure they'll be happily celebrating your father's victory.
See, there's those knights again. I want more backstory. What? Why was she fighting that knight? Was it just like a
For
training
those of
thing
you
gone
joining us
wrong?
in the dining room, please follow me.
Was it one of like Winter's summons?
Wish us luck. I mean, they already invited you, didn't they?
Ooh. The ship is so strong!
For a drink, sir?
I No thanks. I think I'll just stick to patrolling the grounds.
Words out of my mouth.
Right, well, don't wander off, don't break anything, and be ready in case the General calls on you.
Hors d'oeuvres?
Let's see them out of house and home.
Counterpoint, how about we do wander off, consider breaking things, and then all that other stuff. I'll be in touch.
Dear sister,
Oh god.
I was hoping we could use this time to catch up. Oh, I have to know. Why did you go through so much trouble to leave home, only to come crawling back?
This might be a problem.
General Ironwood, please. Have a seat.
Oh my god, really? I happen to know it's enormous.
Councilman Sleet. Councilwoman Camilla.
Councilwoman Hill would have had a nice ring to it.
Why is she
Though
here?
I suppose I should just be grateful I got invited to the table.
Miss Hill, that vigor of yours is precisely why we're grateful to have you with us tonight.
This is a tiny council.
is she
It's like
doing
4
here?
people.
What we're all doing here,
Ironwood has
Jane,
2 seats, so signing
addressing
5.
the concerns of our kingdom, which means we have much to discuss.
Indeed. I was hoping we could start by...
Are we safe with her here, by the way? I do recall some confusion regarding her involvement in that horrific massacre.
Bruh!
As
back
the
off.
official report stated, that footage was doctored. Penny is completely under my control.
Which is concerning, I think.
Concerning?
Let's talk about exactly what it is you control.
Why won't this kid buzz off?
We need to do something.
What was that earlier about breaking things?
Well, Whitley, I'm sure the company is lucky to have you. But if you'll pardon me...
And where exactly is it that you're going?
Careful! Messy food coming through!
Right, the company has promised me my own parking space. Maybe.
Care for a drink?
Don't mind if I do.
Oh no! Look out!
I'm going to go get some more.
What is the plan here? Oh no, please! Not the woman! Oh, okay. It worked out in the end.
If you'll excuse me.
Let's go!
The fact of the matter is, you've operated with a fair amount of autonomy for the past few years, James. But what we need now is for you to work with us.
Sir, I have...
It's obvious that no kingdom intends to declare war on Atlas. We had no involvement in the incident at Haven. We have proof our drones weren't acting on orders at Beacon. At this point, the closure of Atlas borders is only serving to hurt our relations with the rest of the world.
The rest of the world? It's hurting us. The people of Atlas are suffering, and they want to know why.
Quite right, Miss Hill. And I'm afraid there's more than just your choices that have brought harm to our citizens as of late. Have your forces found any additional evidence as to who is slaughtering innocent civilians down in Mantle?
That is an ongoing investigation, the details of which are classified, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid of the ever-growing list of classified information you seem to be keeping. I asked our fellow councilman here to shed some light on your Amity Coliseum project, and as it turns out, they know about as much as I do.
Even you don't know?
The Amity Project will help with all of the issues you presented. But you have to understand that discretion is a top priority at this time.
Are you saying you don't trust us?
You can't just buy trust like everything else. You have to earn it.
I couldn't have said it better myself. General, if I may be blunt, you have spent what little trust this council had left in you. The hacker who turned Atlas drones against us was never captured. Whoever's been murdering your critics is still at large. How are we supposed to give you our trust when you've given us nothing as of late?
That's not what—
Winter. That's enough.
Excuse me.
Miss Schnee? Is everything okay?
I'm fine, thank you. Keep up the great work.
How'd you go
Hello,
here?
darling.
Oh my god. Who the hell is this?
Are you okay?
Oh, I guess she has
I'll
to
be
go
fine.
to the office to
I
find
just let my
information.
emotions get the better of me.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't understand.
Oh. Right.
No. What I mean is, this place holds a lot of memories for me specifically. I thought I was in control, but you heard me. I sounded like a petulant child.
I thought you sounded fine. You were just speaking from your heart.
And that is precisely the problem. I should have just stayed in line.
I guess you're right. I don't understand.
I'm sorry I couldn't come down for your party. I'm afraid I'm not feeling well.
It's okay, Mom. It's fine.
What are you doing in your father's office?
What are you doing?
Just looking for something I left.
That's right, you left. You left.
Is she that drunk? She
I need to use Father's
has
computer.
like memory loss?
Why?
Because
Well, I mean,
I think you may have
I
done
get that,
something.
but like constantly
Something wrong.
alcoholic
I
that you
thought we all
don't
simply
remember
assumed that at this
events.
point.
Yes, well, some of us are trying to do something about it.
He started locking his home computer. But he still has blind spots.
You put a camera in here?
I put them in every room of this house. For our safety, in case I ever needed... You haven't come back to stay, have you?
No.
Good.
Why can't you just divorce him? Oh my god.
A man came by. I'm afraid your father may be involved in something more dangerous than
Mustache?
he realizes. No matter what happens, Weiss, please don't forget about your brother.
Whitley wants nothing to do with me.
Of course not. You left him alone. With us.
Okay, but also that's your job as a parent to freaking help your child, so...
Who are you?
Now what? Wait, what? He turned the rain off? Oh, it's snowing now because that was probably all the heat. Keep it making it rain
Hey,
instead
Mom,
of snow.
it's snowing!
Oh my god. What? Willow. Okay. Uh, so I guess we're gonna pick up next episode at the party still. The party, quote unquote. Okay, so at least Weiss has information now. She has a face. She knows, okay, there's some mustache guy who's working with Jacques. You know, they still don't know who he is unless they can talk to Pietro. They can at least identify him that way, and then they can start piecing together that maybe he's the one working with Salem. Um, uh, I'm just okay. Leave Watts for last. What else happened? We got to meet the mom finally, but okay, I know that in the last couple of volumes they kind of explained how once she got married to Jacques, he kind of just started taking over things, and she felt powerless. And I think it was after Winter left for the academy and all that stuff, she joined the military. That's when the mom was kind of just like, okay, I'm just gonna do whatever. Um, but still, like, you had two children still that needed you, and you just left them. So I don't feel too much sympathy for the mom because, like, yes, you're just in a bad predicament, and it's obvious that you understand it because you're putting cameras everywhere, and it sounds like you're trying to run away and stuff like that. But at the same time, you're not taking those steps. And I know there's a whole long discussion about how maybe she's trapped there, and all the psychological abuse, and the the fear of leaving and all that. I understand that, and being in a situation like that, I don't have an experience, so I can't really talk too much about it. So this is just from my, just speaking to a fictional character. Not I'm not trying to say this for the real world. But yeah, with all that preamble aside, um, at the end of the day, you had Klein. Weiss is obviously shown to be well, there's the other thing is that Weiss was technically in her father's pocket before all this stuff happened. So, but you had Klein, who shows that he's willing to go to lengths to help your children. So, you had people, you had Ironwood, who he's tough, but he's still a good man at heart. Um, you had resources available that would have helped you out of this situation, helped your children, helped you get your children out. And the fact is, she did the minimum, and so just yeah, I don't know. But at least she's giving some information. She's helping out when she can. It just sucks that it's too little, too late, kind of. If she had done this years before, maybe things would be different. But now we're stuck here. Now Weiss is gone. Now Whitley is sort of in her father's pocket, and you know, like she was saying, you left him alone with your father. It's like, well, technically you left him alone also. So, anyways, all the discussion aside, that's again a very heavy topic. I'm not gonna get into that whole um, discussion. I'm just specifically talking about here in this fictional world. There were things that could have happened. Um, again, Watts, what is he doing? What's that man doing? Um, you know, it's I can understand he turned off the power, so technically the artificial heating and all this stuff keeping making the rain. Um, I'm sure it's helping the inclement weather and making sure that temperatures are hot enough so that it's not turning to snow. But he turned that off now, so now it's a blizzard. What is that going to do? Is it sort of is it covering something up? Is he trying to incite panic? What is his plan here? It's just I, I never know what's going on here. Um, um, ah, such a short episode. Like I, I need more. I want more, but I had to wait like another week. Um, because I think it's coming back tomorrow for first members, obviously. And so gotta wait another week. But yeah, anyways, put your thoughts in the comments below. What do you guys think of this episode? Jeez, heavy stuff, man. I've rambled. Thanks for watching, everyone. Talk with your comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.